Hi, we're the Freeman family. I'm Alex, this is Nina, and this is Teddy. We stayed at Ronald McDonald House about a year ago. Teddy's going to be one next week. He's doing amazing now, but last year he was in a very different and scary place.
Yeah, last year he was born with a defect called CDH. And essentially what it is, it's a large hole, yay, in the diaphragm that allows entire organs to move up into the chest cavity. And when that happens in utero, which it did for Teddy, it prevents the lungs from growing. So he had a lot of his systems compromised when he was born.
Teddy actually needed major surgery on day 3 of life to move all of his organs down into his abdomen and repair the hernia with a patch. Luckily we knew about this pretty well in advance, which made for a very stressful summer, but a lot of that stress was just stemming from what are we going to do logistically, how are we going to get to the hospital every day, what are we going to do with our other 2 older boys, and manage schoolwork and dinner and all of that stuff. Financially, logistically, it's a huge weight on your shoulders not understanding how it's going to work. Luckily, our coordinator at Cleveland Clinic told us about the Ronald McDonald House, and we'd never really heard of it before. We kind of knew where it was, and it's driven past it, you know, going to normal doctor appointments, but had no idea what kind of benefit it really provided to families like ours.
Ronald McDonald House took us in until we were ready to leave.
Right.
It was just the most wonderful, warm place to be, and it had so many benefits that took away some of those everyday life stresses while we were back and forth to the hospital to see Teddy.
I mean, obviously one of the biggest factors is financial. You know, even staying in a hotel for 5 or 6 weeks, you know, is not cheap. Even for a couple days is not cheap.
No.
So that was the biggest obvious benefit. Also, parking on site may seem kind of mundane and boring, but not having to worry about where your car is and parking on the deck or having a parking pass or whatever just made it very seamless. It really, the whole facility just takes away a lot of the friction worries about being there. You know, food is obviously a big one. We didn't have to worry about grocery shopping, feeding the kids, you know, 3 times a day, and ourselves. It was just always available in there, which made such a big difference and really allowed us to be by Teddy's side as much as we were, which made a significant difference in his recovery, which has been pretty amazing, honestly. And we were able to be there every single day, almost the entire day, one of us, while the other one handled the kids back at Ronald McDonald.
We had some long days. I mean, every day I would wake up at 7:45, catch the shuttle from Ronald McDonald House to main campus, and go in to see Teddy as soon as the NICU opened their doors. I would stay there through rounds. I would try to hold him if I could, and then by the time I knew it, it was 1, 2 o'clock, and I hadn't eaten anything yet. So for me, it was totally valuable to have that room down the hall. There's that Ronald McDonald House room down the hall from the NICU. So I could run out, grab something that was delicious, ready to go, eat it really quickly, and then either head back to see the big boys or back to see Teddy and really not miss a beat, not worry about packing something or having groceries at the house. You know, I just could go and get something that someone lovingly made for families in our situation.
Yeah, it was amazing. Random benefits that we really appreciated were laundry on site. I mean, we were there for an extended amount of time. Some families are there even longer than we were.
Right.
And we didn't have to worry about, you know, going to a laundromat or packing 6 weeks of clothing. It was just there, available, free to use when we needed to wash clothes. Also for the kids, you know, it's a long stay for them as well, away from home. So we were really concerned about how they were gonna handle the experience, but luckily there was so many things for them to do there. There were, you know, free toys and books, a game room, video games, which of course the boys loved. Outside areas were incredible, playgrounds, an amazing treehouse. Like there's just so many activities for them to be able to spend their time there. We didn't feel like we needed to really go out, you know, unless we really wanted to. What do you want to say?
Just hanging out on the drums.
Just hanging out on the drums? We had everything we needed right there, which really made the biggest difference.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we spent a lot of time outside at that little playground. We would take our dinners out and sit on some of that nice patio furniture. Sometimes they had music, a guitarist, or other activities that just kind of made it feel, I don't know, just mixed it up a little bit and made it feel homey for the boys.
Yep, and they brought those things, you know, to the house. We didn't have to go anywhere to participate. It was like, you just go downstairs and there's a therapy dog for the kids, or there's someone playing music, or activities or whatnot. I mean, it was amazing. Levi, what do you have for breakfast?
This.
4 things of mini cheese nips.
Cool.
So from the bottom of our hearts, we truly appreciate everyone at Ronald McDonald's, the staff, the volunteers, the donors. I mean, it makes such a big difference in a pretty scary situation for a family with kids that are sick or in the hospital. And we just wanted to share our story and let you know personally like, how much it meant to us. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much. We might not have had such a good outcome if we weren't just right around the corner.
Absolutely.
Thank you.